So this is the entrance. There's two entrances. That one, which is where the taxis take people up to the lobby, and then you have over here is the entrance to the ground floor. And what this is, it's a bridge that takes you over to. This is like a mini shopping mall. It's not a very big one, but it also has another hotel bolted on called the Avani. So you've got there's another hotel. Well, it's not. So you got hotel over there, resort over here, and within the complex of the hotel, there's actually a shopping mall. But the hotel goes right the way up to the 26th floor, and there's a nice little bridge to take you across, just in case it's raining. So here's the entrance to the hotel, well, the resort really. I'm just going to take you through into. This isn't actually a lobby, believe it or not. This is just like a lounging area, and they've got a couple of restaurants. So this is one restaurant, and they've got another one. There's about, I don't know, about 6 or 7 restaurants over here. This is the area, Anatara. So people actually check in and check out over here, but I can't be bothered to do that. Hand sanitizer. So the noise you can hear in the background is a bit of a waterfall. So I'm going to just take you round to this. So it's like a cascading waterfall, and I guess it's all kind of tradition of this place. I don't know very much about it because I haven't read up about it, but I'm just going to take you through a nice little walk around. Just going up these stairs to the lobby. It's quite a nice sort of spirally staircase. Now you can see the feature here is the lobby. The funny thing is, the other day I was walking past here, and one of the people who works here told me that there was a snake. He said, "Be careful, there's a snake just there." And of course, yeah, I was about 2 foot away from a snake without even realising it. But anyway, this gives you a better view. And this is now the lobby area where the cars come in. So if you look over here, you can see there's the bellhop, as you call it in America. I don't know what they call it in the UK, a busboy or something like that. So see that bridge I told you about? It's just over here. Takes you into Riverside, into the shopping mall. So there you go. So what I'll show you downstairs was this entrance coming up to this lobby. So there you go. So this is more of where people come in to check in. And the first thing, a greeted bit, is a body cam. So what it does is actually measure your temperature. And it says my temperature's normal, look at that. Normal temperature. Very cool. So this is where people kind of check in. Not going to go around there, it's pretty boring. And this is kind of a chill out area. So you've got quite a few chill out areas around here. Leah was telling me the other day there's like a private lounge. I don't know whether it means that people pay to go into it or something, but it's like a private lounge. So I guess if people want to do their business stuff, they can come in here and just chill out. And it's like this little veranda over there. Like I said, there's loads of restaurants in this building, in this complex. And that's another, I think, some elephant bar of some sort. So this is out at the back of the complex. So you've got, what do you call it? So you've got some, swimming pool through the trees. I don't know if you can see all that. I'll just bring it around a bit more. So there's a nice multi-dimensional sort of like a garden feature here. And then there's like a swimming pool through the trees. And over there you can just about see the river, but I'll take you around there a bit later. So they've got a few meeting rooms as well, so people are doing their own sort of sessions in there. Another lounging around area. Remember I took you in at the ground floor. This is actually the back end of that. So, and this is going towards the swimming pool. Obviously, you can hear the people doing their work, watering and keeping the place. Yet another restaurant. So I've got quite a few of them around here. I lost count, but I think there's about 7 or 8. Not all of them are open because of COVID. And well, I think this one's open tonight. So this is another sort of garden area that people can lounge around by the pool if they want to. And there's a kiddies area, so if you've got kids, you can go in here. I suppose you have to talk to reception and stuff. Like I said, there's a few eatery places, another restaurant, pizzeria, and people can book and chill out here, as you can see by the pool. Just going down further, here's another lounging area, and people can just chill out and have a bit of a sun worship, I suppose. And can't span too much because people are actually doing the old bathing. So this is another shot of the pool, and there's actually a bar down here as well. Let me just take you around there. I guess it's the same with any resort, you know, any big resort. You can be in the pool and then you just go and order your drinks from the bar. I think they're shut at the moment because you see it is like 11:15, and I'm not sure what's over that side, but that is the actual bar area, and this is like a swimming pool. And from here you can see the Avani, which is the other hotel, which is across the bridge I was showing you earlier. So right at the top they've got like a sky bar, so people can go and eat. And remember you saw at the front there's a place called Scene. Well, Scene is actually up there. Oh yeah, just the other thing. So this is one block for the for this hotel or resort, and there's another block over there. They've got like a fitness area, tennis, and a few other sort of sporting activities or exercising leisure activities. Now let me just switch around and take you down nearer towards the river. So there are more chill out areas. I don't know if this is like a pagoda or something. So if you just want to go down here, it's the first time I've been around here actually since I've been here. So you just walk through. You can go on a cruise when it's open. And I think this is another eatery area, but it's closed at the moment. So now we're down by the river. And what you can do, well, we wanted to do that, but we couldn't. But what you can do is take a boat up to from here. See that boat in front? Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not open at the moment until August. But unfortunately, we won't be around for that. So normally you can go into this boat. This is like a little pier. You can go in this little boat, and it takes you up to the train station, which is somewhere over there. Yeah. So that area you can see where they've got the Ferris wheel. It's an area called Asiatique, and it's like one of the touristy hotspots. It's like a bazaar, and they sell whole loads of food and clothing and all stuff. It's like a huge outdoor shopping mall, if that makes sense. So it's kind of cool. I've been there a couple of times. It's kind of nice. And also around New Year's Eve, we went New Year's Eve one year, and it was so jammed that we just turned back. We stayed at a hotel over there. I think it was like the Ramada or something. So we stayed there a couple of years ago, and it's really cool. So we could actually see the firework display. So the fireworks were actually from here right the way up the river. So that's really cool. I do understand that they can do other cruises. So these are all the cruise boats, I suppose. They do like cruise and have food on the boats and stuff. I don't know whether these are the actual boats, but I know that they can do cruises. And over there's another restaurant called Trader Vic's. Don't ask me what type of restaurant it is. But as I said, there's quite a few of them here. This isn't the only resort. There are a few resorts down the river. Tide's gone out, that's why you can see all these stones and stuff like that. So that's why it's a bit a bit horrible actually, seeing all these rocks and things growing. But the actual area is really nice. It's very peaceful, very quiet, and so further down, if you carry on down, there's a huge shopping mall. It's called Icon Siam. If you go Google it, Icon Siam Bangkok is probably the biggest shopping mall in Thailand, and it really is huge. Trust me, it's really huge. And they do like a ship from, well, a boat. You have to take a boat to get there. So what we do is get this boat when it's working up to an area called Safan Taksin, and then afterwards we can get another boat from there to Icon Siam, which is that shopping mall. This is a better view, just panning around for the whole complex, and it's kind of cool. And then if we go round, this bridge is called Rama 4. Sorry, Rama 3. Sorry, so I don't know what that other road is. There's another bridge there. They have a load of bridges and roads and stuff. And the Rama, just to give you a bit of background, every king they have, they've basically named a road after them. So for Rama 1, at the moment there's Rama 9. I'm sure they're going to do a Rama 10 at some stage in honor to the current king. One of the features around here is the sort of landscape gardening that they've done. Actually really nice. There's another boat. I think this boat you can hire it out. I don't know if it's this particular one, but it's kind of like what they call a long-tailed boat, and you have a nice fat engine at the back. I don't know if you can see it very well, but these are quite common in Thailand. You have like the rudder in the back. In fact, you can see it there, and then you just got this kind of very long boat, which is very narrow. I suppose it can fit about a dozen people if they really tried. This is just going past the pool, so you can see this is nice and cool under here. Actually, it's just a nice little walkway, and as you can see, all the sort of garden looks really nice and green and lush. Kind of cool, really. Nice thing as well, you can have there's loads of stuff to do here. This is just like a little direction of what to do, sort of directions to different resort areas and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. And as I showed you about the pier, I don't think you can see that very clearly, but it says pier to Sathorn. Sathorn is the other area where you can get the boat to Icon Siam. I'm just going to go over this little bridge. There's actually a canal that runs right the way through to the sea, or it's a river, sorry. So you can walk over here, and you can sort of chill out here if you want to. So there you've got the a walkway through, a canal going out. As I showed you, there's another long-tail boat, similar to the one I showed you earlier. And then you've got this canal. This is all still on the complex. So the canal bridge goes right way out to the road. The main road is actually that way, but this is all still part of the complex. Just approaching this building, and just another vantage point. So this place is closed at the moment. Just going to take you through to the gym. Let's see if there's anybody here. What I find is when you go to resorts, there's hardly anyone in the gym, but I'm just going to have a look around. It's actually quite cool. I should have gone to the gym, but I just didn't. I decided to take the week off. So as you can see, there's loads and loads of equipment here. It looks like it's closed actually, but anyway, you've got your men's and women's changing rooms. You've got weights at the bottom, loads of treadmills, lots of equipment. It's actually well kitted out. Quite impressed. I suppose there should be someone here greeting you and saying, "Hey, how can I help you?" kind of thing. But I think this must be closed. I suppose they're doing a few repairs. I was looking for the tennis club and the Mai Tai area, but I suspect that's all been under development. One thing you'll notice in Thailand, there's lots of elephants because, of course, the elephant is a national animal in Thailand. So everywhere you go, you'll see elephants. Well, not real ones, unless you go into sort of countryside areas or the zoo or something. Ah, yeah, there is a spa as well. So if you just want to chill out and have a facial or relax or whatever you want to do with a spa, you can pop to the spa. As again, lots of sort of greenery, really nice actually, and they'll do your spa work. I don't know whether they go inside or not. I've not actually been there, so I know nothing about it. But of course, you can always talk to someone at the hotel and they'll help you with whatever you require. And they're just showing you a bit of displaying some of the tools that they use in their spa, and also some of the lotions and aromatherapy type stuff that they use with it as well. Just coming back around across the bridge and the canal that I talked to you about earlier. So this is basically, you've got a little note there. You can pause and read that if you want. At least it'll give you a bit more of an insight. So all of the resorts around here, they're actually on the river. So here is out that way, as I said, it goes to the road. And if you go this way, you go out towards the main river. The river is called the Chao Phraya River, which is the main river that goes through Bangkok. And just in case you're strapped for cash, they do have ATMs here as well, which is really cool. So I've just gone into the shopping mall area, the Avani section, which I showed you earlier, and they got another body cam, and of course I'm okay, 36.4, doing very well. And we've got the host will help you to come in to the building. This is actually the hotel side of the building. I'm just going to take you through to the shopping mall now. I'm sure you got one of these in America, but they have Benihana over here. Been to it a couple of times in the UK. They're really nice. So here we're going to the shopping mall. I'll say loads and loads of shops. Actually, this is one of the smallest shopping malls. But it's only 3 floors. But it's kind of like a little touristy thing, to be honest. I'll just take you around. I think this comes from America, Swenson's. I've been in here a few times. It's a bit of an indulgence. Not the healthiest place on the planet, I've got to be honest, but their ice creams are absolutely delicious. Nothing surprising here. Probably seen all these shops in the States or wherever. So nothing new here. It's pretty much all the shops that you get. You might hear my voice going in and out a little bit because I've got to put this mask on whilst I'm in here, because everywhere you go, if you're in a public area, you've got to have a mask. So I'm just going to go upstairs. Oh, yeah, one of our favourite places to eat out is Coffee Club. And one of the places I try to avoid, I'll show you in a minute. It's quite annoying, wherever you go in the world, you can never escape any of these shops, right? Can you see it? I try to avoid this shop as often as possible. Everywhere you go, there's a blooming Burger King. And this is kind of like even about just as poisonous as a Burger King. Yeah. I try to avoid this shop as well. All their cakes are just. We did buy someone a birthday cake from here once, so that's probably about the last time I went there. I do like the Coffee Club. It's really chilled out. The food's really great, and they actually sell some really healthy food as well. So lovely place to chill out and eat. Sorry, cup. Yeah, Joe, gonna cup. So there we go. And then the other place I try to avoid, you guessed it, Starbucks. I've basically, I don't want to influence your eating tastes, but I've made it my lifelong goal to avoid going to Starbucks as much as I possibly can. But I will let you know, this is really a very tiny shopping mall. It's just like you can get souvenirs and things like that. Mind you, later on I'll show you some beautiful souvenirs, especially if you're into elephants. If I remember, I'm gonna show you a souvenir shop, which is really, really nice for stuff like that. Now we're going to the third floor, and we've got a few banks here and a few other little bits and pieces. And yep, that's the Benihana. And I'm going to take you out to this veranda. It's really nice out here, if it's open, of course. I think this is a new shop that's supposed to be opening up very soon. I don't think I'm going to be around for this, but if I see some good reviews, I might go and check it out. One of the things I do like about Thailand is that you got to see these beautiful lifts, right? So you go in this lift and you get a nice panoramic view. It's like a 270-degree view going down to the ground floor. And you've got all these different areas where you can just walk around on the sort of balcony areas. Really nice, really nice place out here. I'm just going to take you around to the front. This is actually the front area, and it's kind of weird actually, because you saw the lush greenery and stuff like that, and this is like a total contrast. And I'm not saying it's bad or anything, it's just a contrast. So over here, there's a cemetery right there next to the shopping mall. I mean, location and all that. Anyway, and then if you're really stuck, there's a police station. I don't know whether they speak English, but hey. And then this is called the Riverside Plaza. So this is actually the front, where the road, and over the side the canal is that way, which I showed you earlier, and that's that Rama 4 road that I just showed you earlier as well. And this is actually one of the quieter areas of Bangkok. You don't really get that much traffic around here, and that way goes back towards the city. That way goes out to the provinces, and that is where the locals live. And so this is actually like it's almost like a provincial town, even though it's in Bangkok. It's kind of weird. I mean, I walked up, and usually a telltale sign whether somewhere is being on its way to gentrification is how many 7-Elevens that you see within a mile. And I've walked all the way up there for about a mile, and I did not see one. I did see some of the local sort of eateries. I'm not going to take you there today because it's just too hot, and I'll just end up sweating like a pig. So sorry about that. You'll just have to come and experience that for yourself. Needless to say, this is a cool area where you can chill out. It's not open yet, as you can see. That when it's open, then you'll have these sort of comfy seats on this area where I suppose if people want to sort of drink and chill out or sit and chat and stuff like that, then this is a nice area to do that. Oh, actually, let me show you something. That is actually the picture of the king. Yeah, this is the new king of Thailand, and you'll probably be able to Google him and all that stuff. So it's the reason why they've got this stand at the front, and you'll find this in pretty much every shopping mall around Thailand. There's a big poster, and it's got the photo of the king just in his coronation costume. And the reason why that is right at the front is because it's his birthday on the 28th of July. So when you get the Queen, they'll put a setup of the Queen probably in about that same spot, and the Queen Mother and anyone who's a member of the royal family who's prominent, they will have a photograph coming up and honouring their birthday. Any type, you'll probably find, I don't know, I'd say pretty much every building, because even in a condo you'll get one of these pictures coming up. And woe unto you if you don't have one and you're a shopping and you're a business. Woe unto you, that's all I gotta say. It's nice and cool back inside. Just back in the little shopping mall. It's a nice little spot really, like an atrium kind of area. So, I mean, you get these in pretty much any shopping mall, don't you? So just do a bit of a pan around. And the reason why it's so sparse is because I don't even think it's open yet. Or just about. It's really early in the morning. Well, when I say really early, It is 11:10. It is a Wednesday, and people are at work, so you're not going to find it particularly packed. So this gym is called Anytime Fitness. It's actually part of the hotel. So this is the 3 floors of the shopping mall, and then right above it is the rest of the hotel. So that's kind of how they do it out here. You tend to have shopping malls which are attached to hotels. Just another thing, I'm just sneaking a peek here. So on that guy that you can see, he's actually the Rama 9. He passed away about 2 years ago. The whole country was really in mourning because apparently he's like a father to everyone. And that is his wife. Obviously a very young picture. I think it's his wife. I could be wrong, but obviously she doesn't look like that now. That's probably taken a while back. But she's kind of retired from public life, it seems, because I don't really hear much about her. Okay, we're back on the 2nd floor. There's lots of eatery places that you can sort of eat to your heart's content. In Thailand, they generally like spicy and sweet sort of food. This place we went to, not this place, that place we went to, Hoshi, I think it's called. It's actually really nice. Ironically, Thai people love Japanese restaurants. There's a nice little kiddies area as well. They can hire out these little cars and take them around. And then you've got another kiddies area where they can kind of play with their toys and stuff. I don't know how much it costs to go in and do that, but judging by the fact that someone's sitting there, then it means you have to go and have a chat with him before you go in. It's kind of cool if you've got kids that young. Yep, another Japanese restaurant. If you like sushi, I guess this is the place to go. I can't recommend it because I've never been there. So here's a lift that takes you up to the hotel. So this is the Avani Hotel, and 26, 27 floors. This is really cool. I say they do social distancing in a lift, but who's going to stand in the lift and face a wall? I don't know. Definitely not me, though. This is kind of a nice little space where people come and take photographs. I think it might be an area for like a shop front or something, but at the moment it's just set up as you can see people come in the day and they'll just pose for photographs and stuff like that. So it's a nice little spot, very quiet. Here we're going back out onto the bridge. Remember that bridge I showed you at the beginning? And it bridges between the shopping mall and the hotel. This is it. So if it's raining and you don't want to get wet, you just pop across here and walk down and straight back into the resort. And we're here, and we're back again. Oh, here we go. There's some nice sort of seating areas so you can chill out. If you had a hard day shopping or you're just totally tired, you can just chill out on these seats and just relax. And another one over the other side. So this is now, we've just gone round back to the lobby. And we're back again. And Swadee Krap. So we're back at the Anantara again. Back into the lobby, and there's something I was going to show you. Let's see if I can. Oh, not this place. I think you've got one of those in the States or wherever. So back down the stairs. Hold on a second. So, like I was telling you before, if you like elephants, there is a souvenir shop which just sells elephants and elephant memorabilia. And there you go. Loads and loads of elephants. Remember I told you that it's the national animal? So here we go. Oh, handcrafted elephants, sorry. So all of these are made by hand. And yeah, lovely. So what I'll do, because I'm not going to bore you with this, I'm going to just stand here for a minute. So if you want to read that, you can just pause the video and have a read. And I think there's a few other things here. Again, pause the video, have a read, and pause the video and have a read. There you go. And basically that is the end of the tour. Oh, what's this other one? Oh, maybe it's just a bit more, I don't know, marketing and stuff. The thing you'll notice about this shop is nobody's here. And I can't remember whether I mentioned it before, but people just generally don't steal anything around here. So, you know, there's just no one here at all. I mean, I'm sure there's loads of CCTV cameras, but, you know, if you went to a shop like this in the UK, someone would be pouncing on you like white on rice, right? And but there's no one here at all, and sometimes you just got to ask somebody else to serve you. That's just the way it is over here. People don't steal stuff. So anyway, that is the end of the tour. I don't know how to turn this camera around to my face, but anyways, hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit longer than I expected, but it was lovely all the same. Hope you enjoy it. Take care. Talk to you soon.